Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, purple and gold faithful? It's your boy, hyped up and ready to dive into the biggest news rocking our world right now. The Minnesota Vikings just made a game-changing move in the 2025 NFL Draft. Picture this: Green Bay, Wisconsin, draft night, the clock's ticking, and with the 24th overall pick, we snagged a beast from Ohio State, Donovan Jackson. But hold up, why is this pick sending shockwaves through Vikings land? Is Jackson the missing piece to protect our QB JJ McCarthy and dominate the trenches? Let's break it all down in this Vikings news update. So grab your horns, crank up the volume, and let's roll. What's your take on this pick? Drop it in the comments as we go. First off, let's set the stage. The Vikings entered the 2025 NFL Draft with just 4 picks. Yep, the fewest in the league. After a brutal playoff loss to the Rams where our O-line got manhandled, GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and coach Kevin O'Connell were laser-focused on one thing: fortifying the trenches. Free agency brought us studs like center Ryan Kelly and guard Will Fries. But left guard? That was the glaring question mark. Enter Donovan Jackson, a 6 feet 4 inches, 320-pound mauler from Ohio State, who's been a rock for the Buckeyes. This guy's not just any lineman. He's a 2024 first-team All-American and a 3-time first-team All-Big Ten beast. But why did we pass on trading back for more picks? That's the million-dollar question, Vikings fans. Now, let's talk about the moment it all went down. Picture Jackson in Houston, surrounded by family and friends, eyes glued to the draft broadcast. The Vikings pick is up, and despite trade rumors swirling, ESPN's Kevin Seifert called our number 24 slot a prime trade-down spot. Kwesi and O'Connell didn't budge. Why? Because Jackson was still on the board, and Coach O'Connell later said, "I was very, very excited to see Donovan still available when our number came up. This was no reach. This was conviction." Jackson's versatility, having played both guard and tackle, and his elite pass protection skills made him the guy we couldn't let slip. So what's his story? Let's dig deeper. Donovan Jackson's journey to the NFL is straight up inspiring. Hailing from Cypress, Texas, this dude was a 5-star recruit out of Episcopal High School, ranked number 7 overall in the nation by 247 Sports. He committed to Ohio State in 2020, and let me tell you, he didn't disappoint. Starting 40 games for the Buckeyes, including their 2024 national championship run, Jackson showed he's got the grit and skill to dominate. He even kicked out to left tackle last season when a teammate got injured, holding it down like a pro. His tape, pure gold, tough, rugged, and athletic, as ESPN's Field Yates raved, calling him his favorite pick of the night. But can he lock down that left guard spot over Blake Brandel? Let's get to the nitty-gritty. What makes Jackson so special? In an interview with KPRC2, he broke it down himself. "My versatility, not just as a player, but schematically. I've played guard and tackle. I've done duo, inside zone, mid-zone, outside zone, gap scheme. I've done it all." That's music to Vikings fans' ears, especially after our O-line struggled in big moments last season. With Christian Darrisaw at left tackle, Ryan Kelly at center, Will Fries at right guard, and Brian O'Neill at right tackle, Jackson could be the final piece of an elite front. But here's the catch: some analysts, like Sporting News, called this a slight reach since Jackson was projected in the 30s. So, was it worth it? What do you think, Skol Nation? Now let's talk fit. The Vikings offense is about to enter the JJ McCarthy era, and protecting our young QB is priority number 1. Last year, Sam Darnold got sacked 9 times in that playoff loss to the Rams. 9. Jackson's addition signals were done letting our QBs get battered. His size, strength, and scheme versatility mesh perfectly with our wide zone scheme, though some wonder if he's better suited for gap schemes. Either way, he's a projected Week 1 starter at left guard, potentially pushing Blake Brandel to a backup role. Imagine this line opening holes for Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason while giving McCarthy time to sling it to Justin Jefferson. Drooling yet, Vikings fans? But not everyone's sold. Some draft experts, per The Athletic, noted we passed on Michigan's Will Johnson, a top-tier cornerback, to grab Jackson. With our secondary needing depth, was this the right call? The consensus media boards had Jackson lower than 24, And with only 3 picks left in this draft, we're banking hard on Jackson being a home run. Still, the vibes are high. Posts from at Vikings and at around the NFL were buzzing with excitement, and fans at the Vikings draft party in Minneapolis, per ABC 6 News, went wild when Jackson's name was called. So, are you Team Jackson or wishing we went defense? Hit the comments. Let's zoom out for a sec. This pick isn't just about Jackson. It's about the Vikings' big picture plan. After years of draft trades that left us pick-starved, Kwesi's doubling down on quality over quantity. The Athletic reported that we could have traded back to recoup capital spent on last year's Dallas Turner deal, but we didn't want to risk losing Jackson. That's a bold move for a team that's the NFL's oldest roster and needs young talent. With only a 3rd, 5th, and 6th round pick left, we're now leaning on undrafted free agents to fill gaps. Can we keep mining UDFA gems like in years past? That's the challenge, Skull Squad. Alright, let's dream a little. Picture this Week 1 US Bank Stadium, the Skull chant echoing. McCarthy drops back, protected by a revamped O-line with Jackson anchoring the left side. Jefferson streaking deep, and Aaron Jones is gashing defenses. This is the vision Jackson brings. His Ohio State pedigree, playing alongside stars like C.J. Stroud, means he's ready for the spotlight. NFL Network's Charles Davis even compared his skills to Chiefs guard Trey Smith, a Pro Bowl caliber player. If Jackson lives up to that hype, our offense could be unstoppable. But what's his ceiling? Pro Bowler? All-Pro? Let's hear your predictions. We're at the finish line, Vikings Nation, and this Donovan Jackson pick has me pumped for 2025. From his Texas roots to his Buckeye dominance, he's the tough, versatile guard we've been craving. Sure, some question the value or the defensive snub, but I'm all in on this O-line overhaul. With McCarthy, Jefferson, and a stacked front, are we building a Super Bowl contender? I need your thoughts. Drop them in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this with your fellow Skull fans, and let's keep the purple pride alive. Until next time, Skull Vikings.